Scorpio, water sign. Welcome to your reading. This is a relationship readings for Scorpios. I'm going to be doing this in 5 parts. So the first part is just general messages for Scorpios that are single but not searching. After that, we'll get into the person on your mind, which is the segment for people that are in relationships, situationship, whatever connection. Just check the energies around that. Then we move on to a segment for Scorpios that are trying to decide between 2 people. We're going to pick at least 3 cards to start. Describe the energy, the possible situations or scenarios that might arise in person A. We'll pick 1 card as a decider. We'll put the cards back and then we'll get into the same thing for person B. Scorpio, feel free to flip and just see. We're just trying to get you more information, find out what you're more comfortable with. After that, we'll move into a 1 card energy check in with yourself. Then we'll round up with the quick fire 1 card, you versus all signs. So let's get into it. Messages for Scorpios that are single but not searching. Temperance, upright, 7 of Swords in reverse, Scorpios, 1 more card, and we've got the 8 of Wands in reverse. Okay. You are spending, or you are encouraged to spend this your time of singlehood really connecting with yourself and connecting with your creator. You need to really make sure, with the Temperance card come up upright, you need to make sure that you are confident to trust in your backing from the divine, and you're optimistic while being practical. You're able to see things grow. You're able to understand the process and the process of getting to know yourself and getting to know other people, while still remaining a romantic at heart, but being very practical, because you need to deal with the bullshit that goes on in society and with the love dating pool right now. So you're really enjoying that. And while you are doing this, you're also learning lessons to make sure that nobody does a fast one over you. You're making sure that you are making logical and practical decisions where you're being strategic, and nobody's taking you for idiots. You're really making sure you have to learn about that, and you really have to learn to make sure how to control your communication and how to control your expression and your movement, and not just be too hasty in getting into any new connection. Okay, so it's good. You are becoming a more practical and more grounded person, and you are really trusting in yourself and really making sure that while you are being sensitive to what's going on, you're not being a skeptic and you're not being a pessimistic person, and you're really just being a decent person. So let's learn more about this Temperance. Let's see what more information comes up. Temperance for Scorpios that are single but not searching. You need 3 cards to clarify Temperance upright for Scorpios that are single and not searching. Remember, with tarot, these are just general life advice. Nothing is fixed. Take what messages make sense to you, discard the ones that don't. Your free will is never compromised. It's just giving you things to consider and things to just think about, so you can take a more active role in determining how your life plays out. So you've got the Chariot upright, you've got the 4 of Pentacles upright, and the last card to clarify Temperance for Scorpios is the 4 of Swords. So you're going to learn the things that you really need to learn to be patient about with Temperance. You're going to need to learn to be patient, to find out and make sure that any direction you move forward, you have the energy and the zeal and information to really move forward, because you're going to be presented with opportunities where 2 things might seem appealing, but you really need to find out what you really need at that point in time and find out how willing and how fast you are to move forward. So while you are remaining grounded, you still have to really find out when you're ready to move. Make sure you are moving in the right direction and moving fast with the right tools ahead of you. They're also going to learn to need to be more conservative, particularly when it comes to spending your money. You're going to learn to make sure that the opportunities that are around you, you are holding important information close to your chest and not giving away your best secrets just willy-nilly, and you're making sure that you have your foundations really sorted out for you. I think that you're going to have to learn to be patient about, and you're going to learn to prioritize your sleep and to know when you need to rest. You need to know when you need to hang up your thoughts and just take a chill pill and to learn to relax. Okay, so now let's get into the Seven of Swords in reverse. Making sure nobody take you for idiot, making sure nobody stresses you or pulls a fast one over you. The Five of Wands. First of all, you're going to need to make sure that you are actually even involving yourself in people that are actually worthy of your time and have anything to offer. You know how they say the lion doesn't come bother themselves with the opinion of sheep? Yeah, you are going to need to make sure that you're actually putting yourself in situations and scenarios that are actually worth your time and worth you expending and exchanging ideas or even listening to their ideas. You need to make sure you're curating what gets into your mind, whose thoughts you're allowing mix with yours and things like that. And you're going to need to make sure that any person you're getting involved with also has their own pentacle to come up. So you're making sure people are even worthy of having banter and conversation and exchanging ideas with you. When you do that, when you find that out, you really find out who has your best interests at heart, and nobody can fool you. If you don't feel anybody's up to the same caliber of content that you come with, you wouldn't deal with any bullshit. You need to also make sure that people see value. When people see value in you and they also have something valuable to offer, nobody's going to try to cheat you because they know they are worth and they know you're worth as well. And then one last card to clarify the Seven of Swords in reverse. For Scorpios that are single but not searching. Ace of Wands in reverse. You really need to make sure that there's no jealousy and that there's a lot of talk about really making sure that you are hanging around and dealing with people that are of the same ilk as yourself. You cannot start, no matter how, I don't know what word to choose, but you need to be with people that have the same value, the same emotional and status makeup as yourself, because you have gone through similar situations and nobody is trying to cheat anybody. I had this conversation with a friend of mine a couple of days ago, and they were saying how, because they came from they were raised by a single mother, and while with all respect to their mom, they had something to say about, well, their mom could do it and then they are good the way they are. But this is someone that actually hurt me in a major way a couple of years ago, but I was able to get over it because I realized, well, this person does not have the stability and confidence that I have, coming from a family with two physically and emotionally present parents. You know, some things I would not have even considered, because I had the security, finances, and support from my parents. So even though we exist after having to have dealt with all such trauma, some things are not even, but then I know the difference because I grew up, and I am still growing up in a family that have got both parents that actually do their work, and they actually carry their part in raising me. So some things you don't even know, but the more you get to interact with people that come from different childhoods or backgrounds to yourself, you realize that they have different stresses and things that they've had to deal with, and you cannot blame them. But then, yeah, it's something to just understand. But then it's really, really important that the next relationship that you get into is going to be very, very important to you, to really make sure that at least they have the same mindset and they have the same cautions, and they have the same checks, and they have the same opportunities are available. Because once there's a disparity in finances or differences in opinion, and these are the things that actually cause a lot of conflict. So yeah, and when you're with somebody that has had access to the same opportunities as yourself, and some, because having access to opportunities and having mindset is different. So you really need someone that has the same mindset, the same history or similar history, and has the same future projections as yourself. Then nobody's trying to have one up one another, because they really appreciate and understand your story, your history, and your projections for your future. So we are getting into clarify the Eight of Wands in reverse. While you need to control your communication and the passion and speed at which you do things are the things, another thing that you're going to have to learn. Scorpio, need 3 cards to clarify that. Clarifying the Eight of Wands for Scorpio. Queen of Wands in reverse. 10 of Swords in reverse. No, Queen of Wands in reverse. 10 of Swords upright. And the 4 of Wands. Yeah, you really need to make sure that anybody that you're moving on with and yourself, someone that is able to keep you excited, but someone that is still practical and conscientious, someone that is able to find the optimism even when things seem to be going wrong, and someone that has the same ideals for stability and generational wealth and stability, really. So before you rush into anything with anybody, really make sure that this is someone that is, although they are passionate, they are still practical, and that they have self-discipline. Make sure there's somebody that even when shit is going wrong, they're able to be like, okay, well, I've seen the end of the worst of things, and I'm still looking for ways forward. Although I might be hurt, I'm a practical person, I'm looking for ways forward, and things are going to be fine. And this person has the same ideals with you when it comes to stability and happily ever after. So these are good lessons to learn in your singlehood, Scorpio. You need to learn how not to move too fast and take your time with things. You need to learn how to keep things close to yourself and know when to rest. You need to make sure that anybody you're dealing with has the same history with you or similar history with you, has the same opportunities, and really sees your value and is valuable in themselves. Someone that is actually very true and good with their character, not trying to make someone that does not take you for an idiot. Someone that, although they are passionate, they have discipline, they're optimistic, they are goal-getters, and they have the similar ideas when it comes to stability and generational wealth with themselves. So good luck, Scorpios. Now let's clear and get into the person on your mind. The person on Scorpio's mind. Those are people that are in situationships, relationships, connections, whatever you want to call it. Let's check the energies to see how you are doing, how they are doing. Is this? I had like water spillage, so some of my cards are sticking together, and let me just make sure they are separated. I think they are adequately dry. The other one, they like ripped a little because they were stuck. I hope this doesn't do that. And when I was in a reading, I had to like flip midway. But I think we good. Yeah, just make sure that they are separated, so cards are free to come out the way they are meant to. Felt a little bit heavy and stiff. Almost done. So the person on your mind, let's see. Wagwan. Let's see what is going on. Once I separate them, I'm going to shuffle them and then we'll get into it. Okay. I'm almost ready, Scorpio. Scorpio and the person on your mind. Temperance in reverse. The Sun in reverse. The Three of Pentacles in reverse. It's not looking good. Someone is losing patience. Someone is not happy. Someone doesn't know if there's any value in any of this anymore. Look at the Temperance in reverse. Sorry. Temperance in reverse, being practical, being patient, being dedicated, paying attention to. It's in reverse. The Sun, which would have been celebration, growth, happiness, music, everything looking good and beautiful, came up in reverse as well. I've got the Three of Pentacles, which speaks about paying attention, knowing what to pour into, looking at things grow, giving things adequate attention, knowing who is who and what is what. It came up in reverse as well. There's also blockage and there's a lot of blockage of energy. Let's check what this Temperance in reverse is about. What is causing this impatience? Scorpio. Got the Empress in reverse, Emperor in reverse. You've got the Two of Cups in reverse. There's a lack of respect. Someone has lost respect because they've actually found or they believe that somebody is not giving equally. And yeah, you've got two people that have with the potential of things to be fantastic, but it's not two people that are actually not acting right. Because you've got the Emperor in reverse. You've got the Empress in reverse. Divine masculine, divine feminine. I just realized that did they make up a skull? They actually do. This deck is just absolutely gorgeous. So you've got the divine masculine and you've got the divine feminine that are supposed to exist side by side. But in the middle, which is supposed to be them pouring into each other and really being this superpower couple, everything is coming up in reverse. So there's a lack of respect. One person feels somebody's not a good provider, somebody feels somebody's not a good nurturer, and they just feel, well, you don't have any, we're not giving to each other, we're not willing to put our guard down and really like grow. And of course, when you feel your partner has the potential to be this amazing figure that you need, that's supposed to complement you, when you feel you're not getting that, of course you're not gonna be happy. That's the Sun. And that's the thing, all these things are present, so it's like so close but so far. Okay, let's check what this Sun in reverse is. Let's see okay, so I'm doing this for you, so let's look to see what your idea of happiness is and what's going on. Scorpio. I need 3 cards to clarify the sun in reverse for Scorpio, please. The Queen of Wands. Seven of Swords. The Knight of Cups. Someone is not happy because they feel that the time somebody's meant to spend making the relationship work, they're actually spending their time scheming, and they are not, they're choosing not to give. So someone in this relationship feels that there's an opportunity for things to be great, but they think their partner is, instead of their partner to recognizing their partner is in competition with them, and their partner is trying to form, oh, I'm a bad guy, I find you hot, you know, we can deal with the surface things, but deep down inside, I'm really strategically making sure I'm not emotionally available for you, because when I show you I love you, and when I show you I'm weak, it's going to make you more powerful, and it's more important for me to win. So this person is in competition. So there's a lot of competition and strife, while somebody is willing to speak about progress. Somebody is just like, yeah, I hear you. Yeah, I hear you. But I know what I'm going to do. The Queen of Wands. Look, I've got this. Let's move forward. Let this thing works. I have the light. I'm bringing the light. Oh, do you? I see your light, but okay, interesting. You don't know how to show your light now. Why are you showing your light? The more you show me, and the more I see what you're coming with, the more I am taking these tools and I'm really like keeping them to myself, because I don't want to give you any more love. I'm going to use your light, but I'm not going to give you my love. Wow. There's this tag group I am in on Facebook. It's something like, why did you even get married? Because you hear people that say the kind of things that they have to endure from their partners, and the kind of things that they have to do with their partners. They're like, so why did you even get married? So why are you dealing with somebody that sees you as competition? They are happy to have you as a trophy, and people to think, oh well, yeah, it's best of got a good partner. Like, man, if you see who they are dating, all that. So on the outside, but when it comes like deep down inside, they see you as competition, and they are afraid of your power. So this, okay, so now we are trying to clarify the Three of Pentacles in reverse. Got the Tower in reverse. This one just wants to come out. The Magician in reverse. The Knight of Wands in reverse. This person is not somebody, is it you or them? Scorpio? I'm on Scorpio, am I not? Yeah, I'm on Scorpio. I am on Scorpio, let me check. Yeah, I'm on Scorpio. So Scorpio, this is you or this is them. Somebody is not giving enough attention and keeping the main thing, because they are still trying to understand. They're refusing to acknowledge that there were faults when they chose you or you chose them. And the more they get to know you, the more they actually realize that they feel threatened. They feel threatened. So the way they can ascertain and keep their power in this is to make you doubt yourself. It's somebody that will just blow hot and cold. One day they treat you like a queen or like a king, or like, and then when you the more they don't give to you equally, and then you are really trying to make this work. So you're like, look, let me be honest about how I feel. Let me show you what I am. But the more you show this person, the more this person is getting ammunition for them to decide that they don't want to give you. They withhold their emotions, and they withhold. It's someone that would all of a sudden just decide to be less communicative, would turn down sex just because they want to have a way to make you doubt who you are. That's the only way, because they can see the potential of who you are and what you are, but instead of them to be happy that they've got like their divine counterparts, they feel threatened. This is a very insecure person. That feels they need to know someone's secrets before they and them knowing your secrets is not because they are really trying to get to know you. Them knowing your secrets because they are looking for ammunition to really remind you of how they are in a better position than you. So I'm not liking this relationship dynamic. If this is you or this is them, if this is you, you need to really like make sure that you're actually acknowledging your partner. You're not feeling threatened by them. They have what they have to offer are things that you cannot do, and what you have to offer are things that they cannot do. And it's things that they do, what they have to offer is better than what other people have to offer, you know. So you need to really trust and make sure that this person is not threatened and you are not threatened by this person. If not, the more you try to communicate with this person, the more you're going to end up feeling hurt, because this person is actually really thinking about themselves, and their ego is really like ruling right now. I don't really, it's not entering. I don't like it. Okay, well, Scorpio, do with this information what you must. Let's clear, and then we'll get into Scorpios trying to decide between two people. So Scorpio, you're going to think of who you want to place as person A, and then who you want to place as person B, and then we'll just check possible scenarios about these two people and see what you are more comfortable with. So let's get into it. The person on person A for Scorpios trying to decide between two people. The Star in reverse, the Seven of Swords in reverse, Justice, and then the last card, the Four of Cups in reverse, so the possible like situations or issues that might arise or you might encounter with person A is that you're going to realize that you might have to be a lot more self-serving. The Star really speaks about you really taking care of yourself and filling yourself up and really prioritizing yourself, you know. But that came up in reverse for you. So either you are going to find out that you might have to, someone that you might have to really take care of, or someone that actually requires a lot of pampering. So how are you going to deal with that? But the thing about this is that this is somebody that is not a sneaky person. It's somebody that is going to be dedicated to you, and you're going to feel that this person really makes decisions based on both of yourselves. And this person is someone that is actually a very fair person, someone that actually believes in equality, believes in truth, someone that sees the value and sees the benefits of yourself and their self, and the importance of them making you feel important and them feeling important. And this is somebody that doesn't get bored easily, and someone that, with this Four of Cups in reverse, someone that is able to keep things exciting. So although this person, this is somebody that you might this is someone I've been hearing, and I don't know, is this here? It's just weird. Anyway, so how would you feel if you find out that person is somebody that you're going to actually learn to be selfless with, and someone that you realize that the more you take care of them, the more you realize that they are genuinely good people that actually want balance? And this sounds like a very, very grounded person. So let's check why this star is in reverse. Let's just see why they are not able to take care of themselves, and why they are going to require you to pamper and cater to them. And not too many. But and that's the thing, although we need to like cater to the Tower upright, cater to our partners, we need to make sure that they are not insecure, you know. The Ten of Swords. The Nine of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, so this is somebody that you need to make sure that you and this person are able to, are willing and are able to pick yourselves back up when things don't work, when things that you invest in really, really crash and burn. You're going to make sure this is someone that is able to move on and really be optimistic, even when, as in someone that you can actually like go through hell and high water with, someone that you're able to, that is able to pick you up when you're at your absolute rock bottom, and vice versa, and someone that is able to make you feel good even when things are not working for you. So you might actually find that there are situations where this person, you are doing so well, but your partner's having the exact opposite, and you really need to make sure that you are able to pick them up when they are at their worst, and while you're also at your worst. So how do you see this playing out in this possible situation with person A? Think about that, Scorpio. So now let's get to the Seven of Swords in reverse. Possible scenarios where betrayal would occur, but this person is going to show you and prove to you that they have your best interest and the relationship best interest. You've got the Ten of Cups upright. You think just one. The Four of Pentacles. So this person is going to prove to you, and you're going to have to prove to them, that you're not a sneaky person, because you're not going to make them like have to fight or prove, because you're definitely going to be sure that this person loves you, right? And this person is really serious about protecting your relationship. So you're not going to ever feel hurt by this person, because this person is going to choose you and protect you from being like challenged by unnecessary people. With this person, you're not going to have to defend your honor, because they clearly know your importance and they see you are above, and they're not just going to make you fight unnecessarily. This is somebody that has similar ideals when it comes to happily ever after. This person loves you. person is going to want to love you, and this person is going to hold your relationship close and not let anybody fuck with your situation. So these are the, so when, if you are able to trust this person and know that they're not going to hurt you, because there are going to be situations where people would have, public opinion might be different, but this person is going to stand by you because this person truly loves you, and this person is going to want to keep your relationship close and secure. Okay, and yeah, and how willing are you going to be to defend this person from public bullshit? And do you and this person have similar ideals when it comes to like love and relationships? And how willing are you to keep your relationship close and protected? Okay, so now let's get into the justice. How is this person going to give you what you deserve? It's saying that they are, but let's look at more information about that. So we've got the King of Wands upright. We've got the Devil upright. And we've got the, what's this? The Four of Swords in reverse. So this person is going to be very passionate and intentional about controlling the situation of things. They're actually going to really consider you and actually make things worth your while, and they're going to be tireless about really making sure that this goes the long route, because it's someone that is a very passionate person, has a lot of energy, and chooses how they control where. This one has like a lot of sexual discipline, right? And this somebody that is, and this somebody that would always make sure that they do things with the Devil. They do things to, they make sure they're intentional and strategic about controlling the experience that you have with them, because this person really values you, and they're not going to be tireless about this. They're not going to be tireless about keeping this relationship spicy and things and making things work. So this is somebody that is going to need you once in a while to take care of them, and they will take care of you once in a while when situations really get really down and testy, and you just feel really hurt, and you feel upset about things. The person is going to constantly prove to you that they value you and that they really love you. They value you, they love you. They're not going to put you, they're not going to stress you, and that they're very particular and intentional about controlling themselves, really directing their energy into the relationship, making sure that they make things work for you and them, and they really set things up for things to succeed. They're very intentional. They're not going to relent about keeping things nice and fresh in this relationship. Okay, so consider, how are you able to do this for this person as well? Is this who they really are? This is the energies that we're getting from person A. So now let's get into person B, Scorpios. I still have the Four of Cups in reverse kept aside. So person B, Scorpio, we've got the Six of Cups upright. I have my alarm going off on my other phone. I think that, guess, maybe it should be like 10 o'clock, 10 a.m. Oh no, 12. Okay. Six of Pentacles. One more card. The High Priestess. Okay. Person B, Scorpio, comes up as someone that has really come from a very good background. They had a good childhood where they got the love and provisions that they needed to be a very well-rounded and balanced person. And this is someone that is very in touch with their spirituality. They have a very good sense of connection to their creator, and they are someone that is able to keep themselves excited. With the Six of Cups, when it comes down to their childhood, things were like the difference in who they were as children and now has not really changed, because there's always been like a balance of love and affection that they've had access to and that they've lived. Growing up, they never lacked. They got what they deserved at the right time. They were protected and provided for. With the High Priestess, they are comfortable and they are confident about their connection to God and their creator. And having all this, being a very well-rounded and balanced person, puts them in situations where they don't cry over spilled milk. They are able to pay attention to cups that are being offered to them, even though there's many things that have not been working. This is someone that is a very optimistic person, that acknowledges their hurt, but still pays attention to available opportunities. So let's dig deep more into this person's childhood and see if this is you or this is them, and just really find out how because there's a lot of balance, and this person seems very wholesome. I like this person. So this Six of Cups, we've got the Five of Wands upright, we've got the Eight of Cups upright, this is somebody that knows their worth and knows their value. We've got the Fool upright. Yeah, this person knows their worth and knows their value. When it comes to this somebody that just does not indulge in unnecessarily fights, and they're able to walk away from things that don't work, and they are willing to start new things. So because they know they grew up in a wholesome environment and background, they don't stay around for just petty bullshit. They don't indulge in petty bullshit. Differences in opinions are welcome and are respected, but when it comes, they know when to call a spade and when to walk away and count their losses. They are able to do that, and they are able to remain optimistic because they know the value of who they are. That's with the Five of Wands come up upright, and necessarily bickering, but then they would have healthy conversations, but they will also walk away when they know things are not serving them, and they are always willing to start new things, and they're optimistic about new things. Okay, so let's check about this Six of Pentacles upright. Scorpio person B. We got the Four of Wands in reverse. Queen of Swords in reverse. Two of Wands. Okay, this person is able to ensure that they give and they get what is owed to them, because they don't just go around making promises and building foundations with people that are different, have differences of opinion with them. With the Four of Wands in reverse, they are careful about where they lay their foundations for stability. With the Queen of Swords, they are very careful about how they verbalize and vocalize their differences or their thoughts and opinions. So they don't share more than what they give. Someone that is very conscious of their speech and what they allow influence their thoughts. and this is someone that is able to weigh things and know when they should stay or they should leave. So this is someone that doesn't that knows their value and doesn't give more than that they get, doesn't build false foundations with people. You have to prove who you are to this person, because that's the thing. This is someone that has had a good childhood and they know what it is like to feel valued and respected and loved. So they're not just going to just jump into anybody that just says, oh, let's be together. They're not just going to build like false foundations, people that are not worth it. They're not just going to end up people that don't tell the truth to them, or people that they know that for things to be stable there has to be similar roots and similar ideals. There has to be free flow of communication and respectful communication, and they need to know that someone is willing to invest and to stay or to go. So that's the kind of things that this person would look out for, and you should also look out for. So let's clarify the High Priestess. Let's talk about this connection to the Creator. Let's see what the energy is like, how your spirituality or your religion is going to play out, or how this influences this person's behavior. You've got the Four of Pentacles. Okay, this person has learned contentment. Their spirituality and their relationship with God teaches them contentment. It teaches them, with also the Four of Pentacles upright, it also teaches them with the Eight of Wands in reverse, it teaches them the importance of patience and really praying for things and meditating and trusting things. So this is someone that is going to actually take their time to meditate before they make decisions about things. They're going to be cautious about how they do things, and they're going to be cautious about what they allow themselves get overwhelmed by. So this is somebody that trusts their God and their Creator, and because of the success of the emotionally balanced and well, emotionally abundant childhood that they've had, they've actually had time to really balance their spirituality and their religion with practical things. They don't just get overly influenced by any spiritual leader or anything, because they have their own direction to God, their Creator. They are able to be patient, and they know that they have to be conservative about how they spend their finances and the opportunities, and they are very cautious of how they direct their energy, because they know that the works of their hands are blessed, and they know that when things don't go right, they take them as lessons that they are learning from God. So it's somebody that when things don't work out for them, they look at things as, what is this doing for me? You know, what is this doing to me? There's somebody that is not just a religious sycophant. No, they are somebody that they are able to make practical decisions, because they didn't grow up with lack at all. So anything that they lend their energies to when it comes to like spiritual inclinations or whatever, they're actually doing it from a very, very logical and practice. A very practical person that is so humble and connected to God. Okay, so that is person B. So yeah, do with it what you want, Scorpio. Feel free to flip the script out and see who actually feels and fits things more, and see who you actually feel is a better match for yourself, Scorpio. So now let's clear, and then we'll get into the energy check-in with yourself. One card oracle pull for Scorpios, all Scorpios. Let me do this one. Oh no, one card, so I'll use that for, this is for one card on our side. One card oracle pull for Scorpions. I thought one flipped. No. Scorpio. Energy check-in with yourself. Reflection. when it comes to relationships, how well do you feel that this person is a reflection of who you are? It's important for us to make sure that we are in alignment with people that have similar ideals for ourselves, and that even though no matter how things are flipped, you can actually see the equal reciprocity, and we can actually see ourselves in them. Although we know that we are different from people and we have different ways of doing things, we need to make sure that we have enough similarities between ourselves and other people, and we make sure that these people are able to reflect the best that we see of ourselves, and the same thing with them. So do you feel this person or whoever, make sure that all relationships that you find yourself in, your situations where you actually feel this person is a good ambassador and a true reflection and representation of who you are, Scorpio. Reflection. Okay, so now that's clear, and we'll get into you versus all signs, and then we'll round up your relationship reading, Scorpio. So Scorpio versus all signs. Scorpio's dealing with Taurus. They feel you guys have gone through the worst of the worst, and they actually feel there's something else to build up from. Okay, Scorpio dealing with Virgos. Scorpio's dealing with Virgos. Too many, I want to just one. Scorpio's dealing with Virgos. They are open to new ideas. They really feel that the conversations that you guys are having are going to make headway. So they want to invite somebody else to give them a better outlook on things. So they're actually seeking external opinions. Scorpio's dealing with Capricorns. Scorpio's dealing with Capricorns. They don't feel this is fair. They feel that there's an imbalance. They don't feel that they have information of the truth. They think you're lying to them. They don't feel this is balanced at all. So Scorpio's dealing with Cancer. They feel that there's information being hidden from them. They don't think they have information to move forward. They want to take more time to find out more information before they can make a very important decision. Scorpios dealing with Scorpios. Scorpios dealing with Scorpios. They feel there's a lot this has to offer. They see you as a very abundant person. They feel you're a good person to have on their side. They feel you have a lot of opportunities available to you. They feel you are divinely backed and guided by God. They really think that you are the real deal. Scorpios dealing with Pisces. They are willing to work on this, but they feel they have to look at things from a different perspective. If there's anything you're not sure about, have those conversations with them. They are willing to look at things from your own point of view. Scorpios dealing with Aries. They feel you're a very sarcastic and brash person. They don't appreciate the way you speak to them about things. They feel you're very all up in your head, and they think they are rude. Scorpios dealing with Leos. They feel there's a lot, they feel there are things to be hidden. They don't want to make any rash decisions. They don't want you to force them to do anything. They feel they really need to evaluate and find out what it is that makes you tick, because they feel there's a lot you're hiding from them. Scorpios dealing with Sagittarius. They feel this is an opportunity for you to start, although they seem to be pausing. That's because they're analyzing things. They have something really big and they want to share it with you. Scorpios dealing with Gemini. Scorpios dealing with Gemini. They feel you need to open up more. They think you are a little bit too closed off. They will appreciate more expression from you. They actually feel they have a lot to offer, but they don't trust. They think you're holding things so close to your heart, and they don't really appreciate that at the moment. Scorpios dealing with Libra. They feel dealing with you is really detracting them from their connection with God. They actually are making them question and doubt a lot of things, and they feel spending time with you is really taking them away from what their contract they had with their God is. So yeah, they are not, yeah, you're taking a major part in their life, and I'm not so sure how long they're going to be comfortable with this. Lastly, Scorpios dealing with Aquarius. Scorpios dealing with Aquarius. They feel you are not such a big deal. They feel you're all up in your head. They feel you think you're more important than you are, and they're going to have a conversation about this with you, where they're going to try to put you in your place. So there's a lot of conflict where they think you're making a big deal out of something, and they won't have conversations about it. Okay, so those are all my love and relationship messages for Scorpios. Please like, share, and subscribe. I hope you got something, at least something to think about. Feel free to check your other placements. Don't force, all messages do not belong to you. I'm taking my time, but I'm gradually getting through all the signs. So feel free to check your other placements. Please like, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys soon. Thanks, Scorpio. Bye.